I always thought that Christmas was about lights and presents and decorations, but this year I learned there's so much more to Christmas. My name's Sophia, and this is my story.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
Sophia, sweetie, I have some news for you. Yeah, Mom? Well, sweetie, I'm afraid to tell you this, but I'm afraid this year we won't be able to go to Disneyland. Aw, man, I'm so upset. Looks like I'll just have to stay home and cry instead of going to the princess court. Sophia, sweetie, could you at least try and be appreciative for what you have? Yeah, whatever. Don't you want to know why we're not going to Disneyland? Actually, I really don't care. I just am glad that we don't have to go back to that stupid princess court. Well, then I guess you won't care that we're going to New York for Christmas. New York? What? Mom, I've always wanted to go to New York. This is so exciting. I have to go pack my bags, like, right now. And your favorite cousin's coming with. What? Your cousin Claire's going to come with us. Ew, Mom, she's the weird one. Now, Sophia, Claire's not weird. She's a very nice young girl. You really should try and get to know her better. Ew, gross. No, she's so weird. She wore tutus the last time we saw her. Sophia, you saw her 4 years ago. A lot can change in 4 years. So, she's probably still weird. Sophia, I don't have time for this, okay? We're leaving for New York tomorrow, so go pack your bags. I was so excited for New York, but I wasn't very excited about going with Claire. After all, Claire and I had absolutely nothing in common. The next day, I knew something wasn't right. I mean, after all, Los Angeles never gets cold, and all of a sudden, it was almost freezing. Okay, now all I have to do is walk through the metal detector, and I should be all good. Claire was right behind me, and she actually seemed pretty normal for once. I went through the metal detector like normal, and Claire was right behind me. I was waiting for my bag when all of a sudden the metal scanner started to go off. Okay, let's see, what's the problem here? Miss, is this your bag? Yes, that's my bag. Will you please step aside? Yeah, of course. Right afterwards, Claire's bag was going through and had the exact same problem I did. Miss, is this your bag? Yes, that's my bag. Will you please step aside? Okay. Do you know why they pulled us aside? No, I mean, I didn't put anything in my bag that would get us held up. Same here. Sophia, sweetie, do you want us to wait for you? No, you guys can go ahead. We'll meet you there. Okay, we'll see you at the gate. The airport security ended up looking through our bags for about 20 minutes, and then they finally found the problem. I found these juice boxes in your bags. All of a sudden, when I saw the juice boxes, I knew exactly what happened. Jenny. I'm so sorry. My little sister must have put those in there. I had no idea that she did that. But wait, why were there some in my bag? She probably put them in there when we were waiting for the shuttle. I bet she did. I am so sorry. That's okay. This isn't the first time this has happened. Okay, here are your bags. By the way, the pink one did have some apple juice leak in it. Thank you so much. I am so sorry about this whole thing. Have a good trip. Thank you. We will. Hi, how may I help you? Hi, has flight 203 left for New York yet? Let me check. Oh boy, that doesn't look good. Did you see the girls get on? No, I didn't. They're probably in the back. Yeah, you're right, they probably are. Oh no, I have to tell Sophia. Hey, Sophia? 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 Claire, what could possibly be so important? Oh no, this isn't good. This isn't good. Excuse me, do you know when the next flight to New York is? The next flight to New York is in 2 hours. Would you like me to save you 2 seats on it? Yes, please. That'd be great. We probably should call our parents and let them know that we're okay. Yeah, we probably should. They're probably really worried about us. Okay, I'll call my mom and let her know. Oh, Sophia's calling me. I wonder why she'd be calling me. Hi, sweetie. You know you could have just come to the front of the plane to talk to me. Hey, Mom. Yeah, about that, I couldn't come to the front of the plane to talk to you. We got held up at security for a lot longer than we were expecting, and we missed the flight. But it's okay, we are on the next flight, which leaves in 2 hours. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, when do you think you'll be coming in? We might be coming in around 7. I'm not really sure yet. Okay, well call us when you're getting ready to land and we'll come over to the airport and pick you up, okay? Okay, bye Mom, see you then. Bye sweetie, see you then. So, what did Sophia have to say? Well, she called to let me know that they were at security a lot longer than they were expecting, and that when they got there we had just left. But it's okay because they're on the next flight and they should be coming in just a few hours after us. Turn this plane around! My daughter and niece are back at the airport! This is not okay! They never got on the flight! Turn this plane around! Turn it around now! 2 hours after we had missed our last plane, we got on the next plane. I looked at my phone and I realized there was no Wi-Fi on the plane. I knew that Claire was going to talk to me for the whole way. Several hours later, we were about halfway there. I was surprised. We hadn't said one word to each other. She was busy reading, and I was busy working on my fashion sketches. I looked at my phone and realized we had about 3 hours left until we would land in New York. It looks like we have about 3 hours until we land in New York. Okay, cool. Attention all passengers, this is your captain speaking. I am afraid to inform you that we will have to make an emergency landing due to bad weather. Thank you for flying with us. We hope you have a wonderful trip, and welcome to Valentine, Nebraska. Seriously, you've got to be kidding me. Next thing I knew, we were out in the middle of nowhere. I had never even heard of Valentine, Nebraska until we landed there. It was a very small town with less than 3,000 people living there. We checked the few hotels there were in town, but they were all booked up. So now what? I guess we better find another town near here and find a motel there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, there's a lady right over there. Maybe she can help us. Excuse me, miss? Yes, how may I help you? Well, you see, my cousin and I are traveling, so we're not really from around here, and we don't really know our way around. And we were looking for a hotel, but all the ones here are booked up, so we were wondering if you knew of another town where we could get a motel. Are you going south to Omaha? Yeah, we're going to Omaha. Then I tried going to Grand Island. Okay, great, and how far would that be from here? Just over 200 miles. We don't have a car, so I don't think that's gonna work. You don't have a car? Oh, I have a car you can use. Really? That'd be great. Thank you so much. So what type of car would it be? It'd be a Jeep. Is that okay? Yes, that'd be great. Thank you so much. You should at least get an Escalade. Do you want to get to New York before Christmas? Yes, of course. Then we'll take the Jeep. Okay, whatever. Claire and the lady talked for a while and came up with a good price for the rental car. Then we went to go find the car. What is that? I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. The car had to be the most hideous thing I had ever seen in my entire life. But we knew that it was our only way to get to New York by Christmas, so we decided to put our bags in the car and get on the road. I can't believe you literally just bought this piece of junk. First of all, I didn't buy it. I'm renting it. Okay, fine. I can't believe we just rented this piece of junk. It isn't a piece of junk. It's just well-loved. Yeah, extremely well-loved. We better get going if we're gonna make it there in time. Okay, whatever. What is going on? I think it's the car starting. Is that smoke coming out of the car? I think so. Oh boy, this is gonna be one long road trip. So there we were, out in the middle of nowhere, driving from Valentine, Nebraska to Grand Island, Nebraska. I'd never even heard of those two places. We only stopped to get dinner. We didn't make any other stops. After all, it was only 2 hours. The roads were really icy, and there was a lot of snow on the ground. All of a sudden, we saw the Grand Island sign. I had never been so happy to see a sign in my entire life. Finally. I am so tired. That place has rooms available. Do you want to stay there? Yeah, sure. That sounds great. This looks like a good place to park. Claire, I'm telling you, this is the biggest piece of junk I've ever seen in my entire life. Sophia, it's not a piece of junk, it's just really well loved. Yeah, nothing is this well loved, okay? Whatever, let's just go check in. Claire and I checked into the hotel room, and we were shocked when we saw the bed. Is that our bed? I think so. Oh boy, it's gonna be one long night. If you wanted to get into bed, you couldn't have the door to the bathroom open. The room was so small. Ow. Ugh. Hey, Claire. Yeah, Sophia? I can't sleep. Neither can I. Do you want to get on the road? Sure. Let's go. I'm really hungry. Should we stop and get something to eat? Claire, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Where are we possibly going to find a place that's open? Hey, look, that place over there is open. Okay. We can stop there. Hi, welcome to Tiffany's Cafe. What do you want to drink? What types of juice do you have? We have orange, okay? Got a problem with that? Orange juice sounds great. What about you? I'll just have white hot chocolate, please. We don't do white hot chocolate, okay? Oh, then I'll just have hot chocolate with whipped cream. We don't have whipped cream. Okay, then I'll take hot chocolate with marshmallows. Fine, I'll go get those. Here's your orange juice and hot chocolate. What do you want to eat? I'll have the Tiffany's special with the toast, please. Okay. What about you? I'll have the Tiffany special with the oatmeal, please. Honestly, I have to do all the work around here. Nobody ever helps me. I guess this is my hot cocoa and marshmallows. Well, she was in a real great mood. Maybe she's just tired. Here's your food. Thank you. Yeah, whatever. The food had to be the most disgusting thing we had ever seen in our entire lives. She gave me a cup of hot water and some hot cocoa mix to mix in there. Then she gave me instant marshmallows. I didn't even know they had instant marshmallows. They were as hard as a rock. The food itself was even more disgusting. My eggs were overdone and my bacon was underdone. Claire's eggs were underdone and her bacon was way too overdone. Claire's toast was completely black and my oatmeal was stuck in the bowl. All of a sudden I saw her coming our way with 2 cups and a pot of coffee. Excuse me, miss? We didn't order coffee. I gotta finish up what's in the coffee pot, okay? All of a sudden, when she turned to walk away, the coffee spilled all over me. Oops. I think we should ask to talk to the manager. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. The service hasn't been good at all. Miss, we'd like to speak to the manager, please. You're looking at her. What do you want? We just wanted to say what a great restaurant you have. Okay. We really would like to stay longer and chat, but I'm afraid we have a long drive ahead of us. Okay, whatever. Oh my gosh, Claire, you've got to see this check. Oh my gosh, $25 for each of our meals? And $10 for both of our drinks. And $5 for coffee that we didn't even order. Sophia, I think we should just pay for our meals and just get out of here, okay? You're right, we should. Ugh, kids. They didn't even leave me a tip. Ugh, how rude. That place was the most awful place I've ever been to. I know, right? They were so bad. We probably should get on the road again. We have a long drive ahead of us. Yeah, you have a good point. We had been driving for about an hour now, and it was starting to get really windy. Man, it's really starting to get windy out there. I can feel it in here. Yeah, tell me about it. The car wasn't in very good condition, and we weren't sure how it was going to hold up through the wind. Claire, the roof's moving around quite a bit. Don't you think we should be a little bit worried? No, Sophia, I'm sure it'll be fine. Claire, the roof just went flying off. Don't you think we should pull over? What do you think I'm trying to do? Claire and I went searching for the roof, but we couldn't find it anywhere. Did you find it? No. What about you? Nope. It looks like it's going to be one windy ride to Omaha. I guess so. About an hour later, we arrived at the airport. Claire, do you think we should go check and make sure our flight's on time? Yeah, that's a good idea. We were just about to take a look to make sure our flight was on time when all of a sudden... Attention all passengers on all airlines. We are sorry to inform you that Omaha Airport has now been shut down. All flights going west have been moved to Denver and all flights east have been moved to Chicago. I hope all of you have a wonderful day and safe travels. Thank you. Chicago? They want us to go to Chicago? What is wrong with them? Are they insane? We'll miss our flight. We won't make it in time if we have to drive all the way to Chicago. Claire, how are you not freaking out right now? Sophia, stop it. Everyone's looking at us. I can't stop freaking out. We have to go to Chicago, Claire. Chicago! Yes, Sophia, I'm quite aware of that, but please, just stop making a scene. I'm not making a scene. What are you talking about, okay? I'm not making a scene. This isn't okay. Sophia, everything's going to be okay. We'll just take the rental car and drive to Chicago. You've got to be kidding me. You want me to ride all the way to Chicago and that piece of junk? Sophia, for the final time, it's not a piece of junk. Claire, have you seen the thing? It's a giant piece of junk, okay? Okay, so it's a little bit on the junky side, but does that really matter? Let's go get a blanket, and that way we can just keep warm in the car, and maybe we'll make it there on time. Okay, whatever. Claire and I bought a blanket to keep warm. Then we decided to load up our bags into the car and get going. Claire, do you want me to drive? You've been driving for a while. Yeah, sure. That'd be great. Seriously? You've got to be kidding me. I looked up and there was a giant snowbank next to me. Claire and I had been driving for a little while now. It was extremely cold and extremely icy. I was so scared driving on the roads. After all, I came from Southern California where we never had snow. Great, now it's getting windy. I think there's snow coming our way. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure there's a blizzard coming our way. Sophia, I'm sure it's just a really bad snowstorm. I'm sure it's not a blizzard. Claire, what if we die out here, okay? I'm too young and beautiful to die. Sophia, we're not going to die. We'll be fine. Oh dear. This isn't good. Sophia, what is going on right now? Claire, I think we're starting to slide. What? Sophia, quick, turn out of it. What do you think I'm trying to do? Sophia, this is really starting to get scary. I know, I'm trying to turn out of it. Oh dear, this isn't good. Whoa! Claire, I think we're okay. Claire, what's that in the road? I don't know, it almost looks like a moose. Huh, where is it? What are you looking for? My phone. Why? I gotta get a picture of this. There's a moose in the road. I know, right? I didn't even know they had them here. After Claire got the picture, we decided to get back on the road. The following ad is sponsored by the Food and Sanitation Department. Are you going to Grand Island, Nebraska? If so, check out Tiffany's Cafe. With friendly service, home-cooked meals made every day, and great prices, you're sure to love Tiffany's Cafe. Don't believe us? Listen to some of our very satisfied customers. Tiffany's Cafe was the greatest place I ever ate. So come on in and stop by at Tiffany's Cafe. Tiffany's Cafe is not responsible for food poisoning. We treat you how we think you deserve it. Prices may change whenever we want to. We have the best heat lamps in town. Are you kidding me? That place was the worst place we ever went. That place was so gross. Claire? Yeah, Sophia? Do you think we should find a motel for the night? It's kind of getting late. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Claire and I had been driving for a little while now. It was really windy out. We were about halfway there when all of a sudden... Claire, what was that? I don't know. I've never heard anything like it before. Claire, the car just stopped. I can't move it at all. Oh boy, I guess we better check it out. We got out of the car to check it out and make sure everything was okay. We got out of the car, we saw that the tires had all fallen off the car. All of a sudden, a big gust of wind came. Claire, the tires! They just went flying down the road! Yeah, I kinda noticed. I think we should get our bags out of the car. It's still making weird noises. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. After we got our bags out of the car, all of a sudden, the car fell apart. Seriously? You've gotta be kidding me. What's gonna happen next? Seriously? Really? Snow? Looks like we better get walking. What do you mean walking? That's what I said. Come on, let's go. Claire, I can't walk in these shoes. They're designer shoes. Sophia, I'm sure it will be fine. Claire, how much do you think these shoes are worth? I don't know, maybe like $50? $50? $50? What do you mean $50? These are $500 designer shoes, okay? Well then there you go, there's your problem. What is that supposed to mean? Who pays $500 for a pair of shoes? I do. That explains a lot. Ah, how rude. Claire, I don't know how much more I can take. It's starting to get dark out and we haven't made it to any small town yet. You two look lost. Do you need help? That's because we are lost. The car broke down on the way to Chicago. You're going to Chicago? Well, we're going to Chicago. Do you want to catch a ride with us? Yes, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was so windy out there. Of course, no problem. We had been driving for a little while when Claire asked me a question. Hey, Sophia? Yeah, Claire? How much longer do you think until we get to Chicago? I'm not sure. Shh! What was that? I'm not sure. Ladies, I'm really sorry, but I'm afraid you're going to have to be quiet. Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to make that much noise. It's alright, we're meditating right now. Meditating? Yes, this is a meditation bus. Oh, okay. I didn't know they had meditation buses. I didn't know that either. Shh! Oops, sorry. A few hours later, I just couldn't stand it anymore. Claire and I haven't been able to talk the entire time. Claire, I can't take it anymore. I know how you feel. Ladies, please, we're trying to connect with our inner selves. Does it really have to take over 2 hours? What is everyone doing? They're shunning you. They're shunning us? Well, this is real great. 2 hours later, we made it to Chicago. We were so grateful to get off that bus. We made it to the airport. The airport had been shut down. We decided to stay at a motel for the night. Do you want to see what's on TV? Yeah, sure. Good evening. I am your host, Leah Clark, coming to you live from New York City. This evening, we will be talking about the snowstorm sweeping across the nation. Cities across the country have all seen snow, including Los Angeles, Phoenix, and Honolulu. Some weather experts say that this is even the worst snowstorm that the nation has ever seen. Now joining us live from Hawaii is Miss Kanani Akina. Hi Leah, I'm coming to you live from Hawaii, where as you can see behind me the beach is covered in snow. Hawaii has never actually seen a snowstorm before, so this is definitely very shocking to all of us here. Now we will hear from Caitlin, who's up in Alaska. Hi Leah. As you can see here in Alaska, it is very nice. Alaska has been receiving record highs over the past few days. The following cities have had their major airports shut down: Los Angeles, New York, Las Vegas, Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, St. Louis, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., Denver, Salt Lake City, Seattle, Minneapolis, Boston, Phoenix, San Diego, Miami, Detroit, Portland, Cleveland, and many other cities all over the country have shut their airports down too. Well, that's all for the nightly news tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, Leah Clark, and I will see you later. So now what? The airport shut down. Let's just get some sleep and think about overnight. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Sophia, I got it. What? Sophia, I know how we're going to get to New York. We'll take a train. Okay, whatever. Next thing I knew, I was on the next train to New York. Claire, did you really have to get us up this early? Yeah, Sophia, we have to make it there in time. 12 hours later, we finally got to New York. I was so excited. We decided to take the subway because we thought it was the fastest way to get to my aunt's house. Oh, I didn't know the subway was this bumpy. Neither did I. Then all of a sudden, we went through a tunnel, and when we came out, we saw the most amazing thing on the other side. No way. The Statue of Liberty! I've always wanted to see that! Wow, it's so beautiful. Claire? Yeah, Sophia? Why are we in Queens right now? I don't know, we're supposed to be in Manhattan, aren't we? Yeah. We must have gotten on the wrong subway. Well, we'll just get on a different subway and go to Manhattan. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe we'll see something interesting on this ride. Yeah, maybe. Claire? Yeah, Sophia? We're still not in Manhattan. What do you mean we're not in Manhattan? Just what I said. Well, then where are we? We're in the Bronx, Claire. Oh, well, the subway should go to Manhattan. Okay, let's try that. Yes, Manhattan, we're finally here. Well, how do we get to the house now? Let's go up and see what street we're on and figure out how far it is from here to the house. Okay. Oh, good. It looks like it's only a few blocks away. Do you want to walk there? Yeah, sure. When we were on our way to the house, Claire stopped and looked in one of the store windows. Wow, look at that dress. I've always dreamed of having a dress like that. Well, why don't you ask for one for Christmas? I can't. Why not? Because my family can't afford it. This is our big trip for the year, and it's really something special. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea. That's okay. Don't worry about it. When I heard that Claire couldn't afford to buy the dress, it made me feel really bad about freaking out over having to walk in my $500 designer shoes. After all, my parents bought me things like that all the time, and Claire's family couldn't afford it. I hope that's the girls. Mom! Thank goodness you girls are here. We were really starting to worry about you. It felt like everything was perfect now. We were in New York. The place was all ready for Christmas. Christmas dinner was all ready and smelled so good. And all the presents were under the tree. After dinner, we went to open presents. Well, I guess that's all the presents. I still have one left for you. Oh, okay. Here you go. Sorry it's not wrapped all fancy or anything. That's okay. Sophia, thank you so much. I can't believe this. Thank you so much. This is amazing. I saw how much you wanted it, and I couldn't let you not get it. Next thing I knew, New Year's was here. I couldn't even believe it. Claire and I had so much fun in New York. I really wasn't ready to go home in a few days. Wow, look at it. I know, right? It's so beautiful. You know, Claire, I thought we were going to be fighting all the time, and I thought this trip was going to be really awful. But the truth is, it's been really great, and I really don't want this trip to end. Even though it didn't go as I expected, I've had so much fun. I agree, Sophia. I've had so much fun on this trip. I'm so grateful that we're cousins. Me too. Looking back at it now, I'm so grateful I went on that trip. Even though I was mad about things that happened at the time, I'm so grateful they happened now, because Claire and I are closer than ever. And that was my Christmas adventure.
Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. Welcome to